Map is going to be MLG Tal'Darim Altar. And here we go, spawning in... Why does everybody change colors every single game?
Just to annoy you.
I know.
That's basically what it is.
Minigun's the only one that I know actually does it on purpose.
No, Minigun's the only one who will admit to it.
True. You got me there. Okay, spawning in the bottom right here on MLG Tal'Darim Altar, we have our orange Terran. He is.
ONEshield.
And he's currently got 1 game under his belt. His competitor for game number 2 is going to be spawning in the top right. Our teal Protoss is.
Chillgetout.
Oh, I love it.
A relative unknown, although again he says he's Grandmasters on AU, and I know from people hearing about, or from hearing people who got matched up against him, that he's definitely got an MMR right now that's Grandmaster level, and he's been beating them, although apparently with some unorthodox strategies, so we'll see what he does in this game. I have not really seen him play, only word of mouth essentially.
Yeah, I don't remember the strategy that Destiny was complaining about. So already he is going out for that scout, and he looks like he is going to go the wrong direction, so it's going to be a while before he actually knows his positions here. But doesn't look like he is going to be trying to take a fast expansion. He's playing more orthodox. And Shield going for a very quick wall off there, getting that supply depot down long before that barracks is up. Seemed like he was anxious to prevent any scouting for some reason.
Yep, did that last game as well, I think. And I think a few people in chat are noting that Chillgetout is saving a lot of Chrono Boost. Although I don't think it's because it's bad. I mean, his production timings have been on par, and he's got 2 guys in gas. I think this is actually going to be some kind of heavy Zealot warp gate push.
Would you think Zealot, with the fact that he's not building an initial Zealot?
I would actually.
Okay.
And the reason being that you need the extra minerals to throw down the extra gateways. And your initial Zealot really is only to hold like the 2 Marauder, 1 Marine. And I don't think he's really dealing with that. And yeah, he just took off of gas as soon as he started that warp gate. So right now he's like almost Korean 4-gate style. Oh, but going 1 gate expo.
Interesting.
So just really rushing that that warp gate. So we see a secondary warp gate, or Chrono Boost on the warp gate.
Yeah, interesting that he's still not getting a single unit. I mean, this is Zerg style play. Just putting everything into production. As long as you have good scouting, I suppose it's perfectly suitable strategy. And
did see 2 Marines at the front. You do see that Shield is going gasless expand like he did last game, getting his 2nd and 3rd racks down now.
And throws up those gases a little late there. So that 1st and 2nd gas coming up at the same time, as he is going to be up to 3 racks. So already we have the 2nd and 3rd gateways coming down for Chill. And first Stalker is going to come out. We'll be able to deny any further scouting from this SCV, which is now coming back in.
Yep, and unlike last game, his warp gates are going to be done much, much faster. And like we were talking about, we have seen 1 gate expos actually do pressure, and this is essentially the better build of that when you're actually looking to do pressure, or at least survive differently. As we do see, he's got 3 warp gates online at 545. And that proxy pawn already warping in a couple stalkers down here, so he will actually be able to poke the front, do some damage if it's only Marines, and go from there essentially.
Well, here comes the pressure. A few stalkers already pushing to the front. And unfortunately those 2 bunkers do come up, although he can still fire on top of those barracks and the entire wall, able to pick off those SCVs as they come up to repair. So this is still an extremely strong push, as there's nothing Shield can do to stop this. Marauders are starting to pop out here.
Single Marauder out, but again, even though it has +1 range in that bunker, it's not close enough to that wall to actually defend this. Oh, there he goes, pushing out some. Oh, almost getting that Stalker. Chillgetout is going to retreat here with his 4 Stalkers. He does already have his Expo up and running. Probes transferred right now, and he's actually at 30 Harvesters compared to the 24 for Shield, so he's doing just fine.
Yep, this, I would say, is an extremely strong opener. Chill. And at this point, it looks like he is going to throw down some more gateways, so he's going to be up to 5 here, getting a second gas as well. And he has been chrono boosting his probes, so he's keeping that Harvester lead. We are seeing that Orbital Command now fly over for Shield, so he's going to finally grab that expansion. We should see some more SCVs being produced. Maybe try to catch up economically. But otherwise, both players kind of on even footing. Chill's actually 15 supply up already.
Yep.
Which seems like a lot. For this early in the game, 8 minutes in, being 15 supply up. And
yep,
here we
well,
go.
I mean, he's essentially doing a 4-gate style. With that early of a Nexus, you're actually just increasing your production enough that he's going to be able to tech on those extra gateways and do damage here. Because he's not teching up, he doesn't have the Robo. I think he just has a Forge, actually, for detection if he needs it. But, I mean, just looking at his warp-in patterns, he's just really being aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean, that push by itself already did quite a bit of damage. He's getting his reinforcements from that pylon, warping in some more Stalkers, and he might be able to bust this front.
I think that's what he's going to look to do. He's chrono boosting those gateways, which you rarely see done unless you're under heavy pressure or looking to do really heavy pressure.
Well, here he goes. Zealots going in, going to be able to take out the first bunker, and very nice positioning in the fact that I only see 1 Zealot go down. He's playing this out very well, avoided that second bunker, just taking minimal damage from that attack. Bunker on the right does come back up, and we are seeing the third bunker being rebuilt, and Shield definitely feeling the pressure here. SCV's just crowding around to try to repair the guy that's building the bunker. Unfortunately, it's just kind of jumping around, and all the SCVs are going crazy. He needs to go back to mining, honestly. Because just the fact that he's applying this pressure and this many SCVs are being pulled constantly is just putting Shield further and further behind.
Yep, right now, again, as you're pointing out, the supply difference is 87 to 62. So still, wow, that's actually a 25 supply difference. Again, we got a bunch of Zealots, a bunch of Stalkers here looking to group up again and do another push. He's got a single sentry with enough for Guardian Shield.
Yep, +1 is about halfway done. He has been chrono boosting that as well as his warp gates. This is a lot of Zealots pushing up with more warping into the back. Although 3 bunkers up this time. Guardian Shield is popped, and I like that. Trying to take minimal damage. Those bunkers are going down incredibly quickly. The Zealots do go down, and he retreats as soon as the Zealots fall, keeping his ranged DPS all alive. Some more Zealots are going to reinforce here. His +1 very close to finishing, and he might try to push in before this bunker comes up. He does. All 3 bunkers will go down.
+1 is just now finished. Yep. He's actually transitioning at home, keep in mind, into double Robo Colossus, as we actually saw on this map last time as well. Although that was versus a Zerg, but similar style push, and I like it. I think it has a very, very strong chance of working since Shield is going to be distracted and really committed to fortifying his bio army before really teching up. Not really sure if he can actually make that push, but oh, look at this, an SCV is going to get into the natural, and will it scout it? It is going to scout the double Robo, and he's going to know what that means.
Yep. Well, here we go, push on the front, one of the bunkers goes down, one is completely empty. And it looks like the Zealots go down again, the Stalkers do retreat, once again keeping all of that ranged DPS alive.
Medevacs are out now, and I think Chill is going to take this opportunity to retreat. Very, very difficult to be cost effective when the Medevacs are out and Stim is done. So,
yep. So Shield does find the proxy pylon, seems like the army's not there. Now I've got to say, Chill playing this out perfectly so far. I cannot imagine anything he could have done better in any of these engagements. Now he is going to take down the rocks. Probably take his third very soon. It looks like Ghost Academy actually coming up right now for Shield. So probably going to take over to EMP.
So again, obviously this is a much different timing than what we saw last game when those ghosts were able to come out and EMP the initial army, which was just gateway units with a very heavy sentry. Right now we already have 2 Colossi out for shield, 2 more on the way, and weapons or armor level 1 already halfway done on this forge here.
Right, meanwhile, shield just about to finish +1 weapons, and he's actually going to go for a pretty large drop, possibly into the main. Just a few units, 5 Marauders and 1 Medevac pushing around to the front, and the rest of the units all going into the main.
And look at this Chill pushing out to the front.
Oh no.
He does see that's a very small force. Will he be queued off?
And I'm going to say no, because all of those units just dropped in the main, and he's still going for a push. And Shield's in his main right now. Could definitely snipe the Robos. Oh, and the army even going to come up here and snipe the situation third. Here.
Oh, Chill just realizing it, but he's going to push forward. His third base does need to get canceled. There he goes, canceling it. And Shield actually going to pull back.
Oh. I questioned that almost. The rest of his army not even doing anything. He's just kind of sitting there. Now he does realize this is a base trade. Drops all those units again and is going to continue the pressure.
And Chill has a much stronger force. And oh, he's taking out so many SCVs as they run past 4 Colossi. Out right now, it is 153 supplied to 80. And I think, oh, is Chill going to be satisfied with that damage? He may be going back to try to hold his natural. Fighting with a couple of probes.
I'd say that is the right decision. He does have about double the army right now. Looking at the army supply, it's 92 to 45. So he just needs to make sure he can stay alive, because he really has no chance of chasing down all those buildings before Shield could really just clean up here. And he's actually rebuilding his Nexus down in the bottom left, but GG, Chillgetout takes the game.
Impressive there. I mean, Shield just really unsure of what to do in that situation, and didn't snipe either Nexus. Not that it would really have mattered. That opening just too much for him.
So we're going to see Chillgetout stay in here, and he's going to go on to game number 2.